Towards Paddock Hill Bend for the first time in this 45-minute race. In the lead is Dan Cox straight away, and a good start for the second row, made by Graham Dodd in Martin Benning's car. Now they break for Druids for the first time. Therefore, he's looking on the inside there to try and outbrake Dan Cox into Druids. The cars more or less side by side as they come down Graham Hill, but Dan just gets ahead of Leo as they come into Graham Hill Bend for the first time. Henry Man up into fourth place. Good start by Henry, the leading Mustang. He's going to have a go to try and pass Graham Dodd, having his first ever taste of Mustang, or Falcon racing, I should say, in his case, of Falcon and Malcolm Manning. He hadn't sat in until briefly yesterday, so was going very well in qualifying, considering the two leaders nose to tail as they come out of Clearways into Clark Curve. So Dan Cox just keeping Leo Boyce. Leo tried so hard in qualifying to try and take pole position away from Dan Cox. He wasn't quite able to do so. And is sitting on the tail of the leader as they go into Paddock Hill Bend, starting the second round with Graham Dodd third, Henry Man, Carl Jones fifth in his Ford Mustang. In sixth place is number 44 being started by 44 started by Gail Chaldron, and in sixth place he is. In seventh place is 51 being started by James Hanson. In eighth place is Greg Thornton on his own, and in ninth place is number 20, which is being driven initially by David Clifford. Car that had problems qualifying. Now, a change of lead then, through just going down the order, and Leo Boazidis has the lead then, so Dan Cox now right on the tail of Leo as they turn through McLaren. So this is going to be a real race, I think we've got on our hands here, with Leo Boazidis not quite able to match the pace of Dan Cox in qualifying. Now Dan is trying to take a quicker run out of Clark Curve, and Leo wags his tail of the Falcon, if you can wag a tail of a Falcon, at Dan, and goes defensive going into Paddock Hill Bend, so there's no way through, and Henry Man also right along the tail of Graham Dodd, as those two cars heading to Paddock Hill Bend as well. Now heading towards Druids, Leo Boazidis has taken the lead. Car seems to have a little bit of extra urge up towards Druids now as they break for the hairpin. In the lead as they come out of the corner is Leo Boazidis down Graham Hill.
That's the one that went off earlier.
On his tail in second place is Dan Cox, and there's also a great dice going on for third place. In fifth place is Carl Jones in the Mustang number 61, fifth. Leading cars turning into Surtees. Leo Boazidis leading then. Dan Cox right on his boot lid as the cars turn through Clearways. Henry Man not quite as close to Graham Dodd as perhaps he was a lap ago, coming through for the end of the third lap. And Dan Cox trying to take a quicker run out of the corner, tries to get him alongside, he can't do so, goes to the outside line as they go to Paddock Hill Bend, he can't get through on the outside either, Leo defending the inside, he may be quicker out of Paddock Hill Bend this time though, but I think Leo's going to be ready to make the move to rock him, and would have to in fact, because again the orange, the gold I should say, gold and red Falcon is quicker up the hill into Druids. Now as they come down Graham Hill, Leo Boazidis has the lead with Dan Cox right behind, and getting away in third place is Graham Dodd away from Henry Man. Perhaps Carl Jones close come a little bit on Henry Man now in the second of the Ford Mustangs. Like the leading two turning through Clearways now on the fifth lap. Last time around Dan Cox set the fastest lap of the race. Leo was a little bit wide coming out of Clark Curve and onto the Graham straight past the pits. It's still nose to tail. Dan Cox over the line there, slightly slower lap times to the pair than on the previous lap. But behind, I think Graham Dodd fancies his chances of joining in. He's getting away a little bit more from Henry Man. Carl Jones still fifth, sixth is still 44 driven by Gail Chaldron. Leading two through Druids, still little more than a Ford Falcon's length separating the two of them. Graham Dodd power sliding opposite Hock there, powering the car out, trying to get the Falcon to handle like the Jaguars he's more accustomed to. Comes into Graham Hill Bend. Leaders, well, the gap's opening up. Leo Boazidis is beginning to pull away, only a little, but about another one or two Falcon lengths from Dan Cox. They come through Clearways and to the end of lap 5. So Leo Boazidis has thought about things after qualifying and now seems to have the measure just about of Dan. So Leo from Dan, and Graham Dodd in fourth place. It's lapping slightly. So yes, Leo has just done the fastest lap of the race. New fastest lap, and that's being shown by the way the gap is opening up between those two cars. A couple of Mustangs very excited by side nearly. That's Gareth Sharp and Greg Thornton. The Greg Thornton car, which qualified on the second row, at the moment is a bit further back than that qualifying time might suggest. Leading to turning through